EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, it's the second of 3 games here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. It's a move and over. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
First down, they go right back to Blue. And he loses the football a second time. But thankfully, this is corralled by the offense, so they will in fact hold on to the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Here we go. Here, ready.
Milton. Finds Pickens out right. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Defensively going forward, they're going to have to watch out for him on plays just like that. It's a drag route across the field, and they're trying to free him up and let him run after the catch. That won't be the last time you see that play, and it works there to pick up a first down.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Ready. Panther 11. Ready.
Now Milton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon Aubrey on for the Cowboys field goal. A 44-yard
and his kick is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Set. 180.
On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
1-yard gain.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Set. 180. What's that?
They go play action. Mayfield. Quick throw there is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and 10.
20. What's up?
Baker going to give it to Irving. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked up by Siobhan Rebel. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
First down.
Come back,
First
team.
and 10
Here we
at
go.
the 28-yard line.
Here's Milton. And he fires one incomplete.
Intended for Luke Schoonmaker. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Down. Ready.
Here's Milton now to throw. Left side to Lamb. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Dragon 60. Tag. Let go.
Throwing is Milton. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes you try to find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping the second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. That's now 4 tackles for loss if you add the 3 he had last week to the 1 here in the first quarter.
And some of it comes from vision. And when you're playing defensive end, especially with those teams that want to take their D-ends and move them out a little bit wider so they can see into the offensive backfield, they can see things develop, able to make plays, then they use their athletic ability to take over and spill them.
And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
He's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Ready.
Blue will get down close to the goal line, but not in. And he'll be marked down at the 1. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go. Here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead grows to 10-0. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
180.
First carry for Rashad Wood. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife it to the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Set. 180.
Here's Mayfield. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Getting a gain of 38.
So we're watching a football game. We see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
180. What's up?
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be, but still all in all, a positive play for the offense. You're talking about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Set. 180. What's up?
They'll stay on the ground with Irvin. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half, as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
20. Stop.
To throw, Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Set. 180. What's up?
1st down, here's White. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
He was brought down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
Set. 180. What's up?
Here's Mayfield running the option right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
What's up?
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. From 10 yards out. And the Buccaneers have cut it back within a score. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Cowboys 10, Buccaneers 7.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready, set.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time I look at repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ready, ready.
To throw, it's Milton. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Cavante Turpin, 58 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. He's good with the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Good. 180. Start.
They run straight ahead here with one. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Set. 180.
Mayfield looks to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. But, Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Mayfield. This one taken in by Otten. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
180. What's up?
Now Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Second and 15. And again, it's Mayfield. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
180. What's up?
Mayfield down. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
180. Stop.
Mayfield with it once more. He's got his target. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Good. 20. Alert, 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 alert. Stop.
Irving is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
To throw is Milton. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Milton. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. From the gun on third down, Milton. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
180. Regular.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
180.
Throwing, Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 15.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. The final shot before break. Milton. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. These two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together, come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
180. What's up?
Straight ahead, it's Irving. Now inside the 25. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. 57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run. Shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the trick now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't you? We've seen this so many times from him. Hold him down, and then breaks out.
Mayfield to throw it. Now he's going to step up. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Cowboys 17.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
For the Buccaneers.
And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
That strong return to set them up nicely for this drive. And we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Come on.
On first down, it's Blue. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Taken down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but from both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Okay,
From the
great.
41, here's 2nd down and 7.
Get it.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Completes this one to Pickens. And he's going to get this inside the 30. His second catch in this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
He'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have retaken a third-quarter lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth. Who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there?
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Mancombs were so committed to denying the big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
A run up the middle with Irving. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
Once again, it's Irving. He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air. And defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
Milton. Finding Pickens for another catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. The bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play. And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up the first down.
Ready.
Now Milton. Trying to set up a screen for Blue.
Milton's
Good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Here's Milton. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Kevontae Turpin with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are able to add on to that lead.
Buccaneers.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
28-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Donovan Ansel-Raku. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. Well, that time it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
180.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. He'll try and do this himself. And they'll get him down at the 34. He's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
31-yard line.
set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in a touchdown. Maybe not many people are focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Here's Milton now to throw. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready?
Now Blue trying the right side. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sit around and stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
That is caught by Lamb. He is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Ready.
And he'll go right back to Lamb. 3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal.
The former wide receiver screen is getting enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Here we go. Set. Knock. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Ready.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Joe Milton, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
180.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw, Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Complete to Chris Godwin. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Tackle on that play by Quentin Williams. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
180. What's up?
Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got his man on the end around. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 33. It's a pickup.